Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Carlos. Today I will be reviewing the back, delt, and tricep session for this week. It was a very productive progressive overload session. One of the most exciting sessions I think I've ever had. Another PR, another like three or four PRs actually on this progressive overload scheme. Think PRs are personal records, things that I have never done before. Doing PRs at 57 is probably one of the most exciting things that can be done for me. I just get feeling stronger today than I have ever felt in my life. And this is due to adherence to a strict protocol of progressive overload weight training. So get right back. Just let's get into this. So we started out with the back row as warm up for our deadlift session. Started out with the typical, just one plate, two plates. With the two plates, tried to be very strict. And with the three plates, there I ran into a little bit of problem. I'm always trying to experiment what's the best way to row. And in this case, I made the mistake, and I believe this is a mistake, of doing complete range of motion for the upright back row. That's right, you heard it. Complete range of motion is not required for this movement. So by stretching and going all the way down to the floor, lost some strength and some tightness in the posture. The way to correct that, in my opinion, is to maintain a stricter position, to not angle so much, and to not let the bar go so far forward that it will get me out of place. So did three plates with that, with 6 reps, which is an improvement from last session, but I didn't really like the video for that particular movement. Wasn't completely satisfied. It will improve next week. And then from there went to the deadlift. Now on the deadlift, I've been doing 405 pounds, which is 4 plates on each side, trying to increase my rep max. So I got up to 8 reps. So now we went up to 425 pounds. And right off the bat, it felt pretty easy. The first rep is always the most difficult rep on the deadlift. Dead stop from the bottom, and of course, it's the most challenging. Once that first rep goes up, anything goes. So second, third, and fourth reps felt very easy. I was hinging to the utmost of my ability and keeping the bar very close to the body. So it felt like a very efficient pull. It was very easy up until the fourth rep. Then, start shaking a little bit. Fifth, and then on the sixth rep, I knew that I could get 2 more if I really, if I was going to go for grinders. But since it was a PR, I just left it at that. I've never done 6 reps with 425 pounds. And knowing full well that I can go back on my next session or the next time I attempt this and get those 8 reps. So that was very exciting. With those heavy weights, when you get into those PR territories, it can be very exhilarating. The dopamine rush, the chemical rush that comes from the body is just overwhelming. Spent like 3 minutes trying to, get my air back. I was gasping. So it is a very intense metabolic stress also, apart from the mechanical stress. Well, anyway, so that was very exciting for me and just gave me a lot of hope to increase strength and reps with that particular exercise. From there, I went to the lat pull down on the cable, accessory movement with 231 pounds. Did 6 reps this time. Last time it was only 5, so a little bit of increase there. And it's feeling very productive to get the pump on the upper back. Very effective exercise. From there, went to the low row, the seated low row cable. Now here, I'm doing it with just one arm, isolateral. So we're up to 209 pounds. If it was two arms, it would be like what, 400 and some odd pounds on a row on the low bar. On the low cable. Doesn't really translate that way, but it's still 209 pounds with one arm. It felt pretty darn challenging. I was flopping around on a couple of reps, but I gained my footing. And on the second attempt, it felt much better. It's like still doable. I can still, pull with 209 pounds. So that's also very exciting. I've never done that in my life. And I can see that I can continue to progress. Unfortunately, on this particular machine at the gym, which is the only one I have access to. The jumps are 22-pound jumps. So the next one is 231 pounds for a one-arm pull. Now, I'll get there. We've got 6 reps with those. So when we get into the 8, 9, and 10 rep territory, we'll jump up in weight. From there, we went to the Z-bar triceps extension. Didn't have anybody to hand me the bar. I think it's uncomfortable to be waiting around for somebody to hand you the bar if you don't have a training partner. So I decided to just do a dead stop from the bench and got it up. It wasn't that difficult with 132 pounds. My first attempt with that movement a couple of weeks ago was 4 reps. Then I got 5, and today I got 6. So there is a progression going on there. It is also more manageable. It's feeling lighter, and the contraction is more efficient. So again, these are progressive overload exercises. The idea is to get stronger, to get up into the higher, to the higher limits, to the utmost of what I can do on this particular training block. Then with the 45-pound dumbbells, one arm, which 35s were challenging a few months ago. The 45s are feeling darn easy today. Last week got 8 reps. Today we got 9. So now, honestly, that 9th rep was very challenging. I had to really, reach deep inside to get that last rep on both sides to make the progression. And that's why progressive overload is so effective in my opinion, because when you keep a log and you're tracking everything and you are determined to improve your lifts, your reps, get one more rep, it really helps for the motivation, right? Also doing the video, it really helps to know that you're being watched. Okay, so from there, finished off with calves, did 3 sets of calves, 2 seated dumbbells with the 105-pound dumbbell and the standing dumbbell raises with 105 pounds and the seated with 135 pounds. So that was also very, very productive, slight increases, not looking to progressively overload those too much. I don't have access to really heavy dumbbells. And in my opinion, calves are best served by clustering a lot of work in a short period of time. Not with particularly light weight, one that is challenging, but to cluster them. I'm not there yet. I'm just holding my own, tracking a continued, verifiable standard weight from workout to workout. So after the 12 weeks, I could make a clear assessment on what is needed to increase their size. So that's basically it for today. It was progressive overload on most exercises. Gains were made on almost everything that was exercised today. And so obviously, that creates a very powerful feeling of well-being, of achievement. And, these are small things. These are individual goals. And, like some people might say whoop-de-doo. But at the end of the day, after months and years of training like this, I believe that I will achieve a physique worthy to have to investigate what the hell is, I did to get that way. And so I can show the progression. It's like, okay, yeah, week after week, one more rep, 10 more pounds here, 5 more pounds here, increase the bench press, increase the deadlift. And this takes months and years. And it is monotonous. It can be boring, just like anything in life. It depends on the interest you imbue it with, right? If you're very interested and keep it alive, it can stay interesting forever. It just depends on you. In my case, I'm just totally committed to this because I know that I will achieve my end result. Takes time, but I'll get there and it's worth it. So leave you all with that message. Whatever it is that you're doing with fitness, if you have a clear goal in mind, acquire the knowledge of how to get there and apply yourself to it, and you will achieve your goals. God bless everybody, and until next time.
Que lo goce cada para tu madre,